We're live.
I see that.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Alan Anthony, and this is episode number 13 of the Team 100. And we have a lot of topics to actually talk about today, including the iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus launch, the LG V30 mess, and as far as the HTC Pixel Google mess and buyout and whatever. But we'll definitely see who's online first, and then we'll start talking as soon as everybody starts to come in. But I just want everybody to introduce themselves. I'll start off with BG, and we'll go across.
Okay, hi, hello everyone. I'm BG Tech Life, YouTuber, tech enthusiast.
And that's it. Okay, and on to Forbes Tech Review.
Hi, I'm Joseph from Force Tech Reviews. It's been a great week, I guess, for iPhone people, and some HTC news in there. And you can follow me at Forbes Reviews on Twitter, YouTube at Forbes Tech Reviews, and yeah, let's have a good time tonight.
And our special guest for the evening, he is a streamer and a gamer, and he loves technology as well. Please introduce yourself, Mr. J Ray.
Hey, it's your boy Jay Ray. And like you said, I'm an all around gamer, nerd, geek, tech enthusiast. Just glad to be here. Glad to be here. Ready to get started with this conversation.
All right, that sounds good. My name is Alan Anthony, Phone Tech at Work. I just want to shout out everybody who's in the stream right now. We're going to start early today because I'm off today. So that means that I'm able to get on early. So I just want to start off with the actual launch of the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus. Now, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I know everybody. Oh, actually, I got another guy who's on the stream who is also a Apple enthusiast as well. That's Mr. J Ray. So shout out to J Ray. I just want to ask the panel itself. Is anybody actually getting the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 8 Plus? I don't mean the X. I mean the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus. I'll start off with BG.
I don't have any plans on it.
Okay. So you're not getting the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 8 Plus. What about the X?
The X, that's that's in the air. I think I may just to try it. So I'm definitely probably gonna pick it up. I don't know if it's gonna be if I'm gonna keep it, but I'm probably definitely gonna pick that one up.
All right, cool. And Mr. Forbes, what are you actually thinking about? The iPhone 8, 8 Plus, or the X?
Um, if Apple wants to send me one for the iPhone 8 Plus, they can definitely send it out. Hit me up on Twitter. I'll give y'all my address. But no, I'm gonna skip the iPhones 8 or an 8 Plus. But I'm definitely gonna get the X. I'm gonna review it. I might try something different. Give it to my son for a while. Let him review it for the channel. But I'm definitely going to get it, review it, and then give it to him as a early graduation present.
And Mr. J Ray, I know J Ray, he got the 6 Plus. Is there any plans for you to get the iPhone 8 or 8 Plus or even the X?
No, I'm gonna skip this upgrade. I was thinking about doing the iPhone 8 Plus, but really, the 6S Plus that I'm using got basically all the software updates and everything because I was wanting the whole thing. I was wanting to get the watch. I was wanting to get the phone. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to skip it all the way around. I feel like my money is better spent going elsewhere on this generation.
All right, cool. Is there any impressions of the iPhone 8? And I know how the launch, right? It wasn't as busy as the other iPhone launches in the last almost 10 years. It's been nonstop. Does anybody have any thoughts about that and how come it hasn't been so crazy as in the other years?
I think
Most,
everybody's. I think. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry.
No, you good?
Mostly mostly I think it's because there's no wow factor. I think that when you look at the iPhone 8, it's the same design that we've had since the iPhone 6. When you look at the iPhone X, I think it's into the price of it. You know, you're looking at $1,000, and the design's changed a little bit, but it's not. There's still no major wow factor like there was with the iPhone 4 or the iPhone 5 or 5S. You know, there's just, to me, for me personally, there's no, I don't know, man. It's like there's no, oh, I gotta have it. You know, there's that feeling of, you know what, I really just don't need it this year, so I'm gonna skip it.
Okay. Okay. In my experience, guys, I don't know if you guys know, but I do have the iPhone 8 Plus. iPhone 8 Plus is definitely on deck. I wanna shout out BG for always hating.
We're not, you
Uh,
know what? It's not gonna go. This stream won't go in that direction. I don't yield any hate towards Apple or you having an iPhone 8 Plus. I don't have any hate. There's no hate there.
all right.
Please make that retraction, sir. We're not gonna
Okay.
do that this
All right.
year.
All right, man. I take that back. It's a little bit early, so like a lot of us aren't drinking tonight. All right, so I just want to go into the chat real quick. So we have Mr. Big Dog. He said iPhone 8 Plus for the win. And we have Lewis, Mr. Check for Your Needs. He's checking in. We have Mr. Albert Yu, and my boy, he's actually online. His name is Sergio E. And we have Mr. Albert Yu, the moderator. He will be doing moderations for anybody trying to act up in the stream. And Mr. Costa, aka Mr. Check Happens. I want to thank everyone for coming through. I know it's a little bit early, and we usually go on a little bit later, but we're trying something new, so hopefully it'll work out. So I just have a question for everybody. I'll just say my first impressions about the iPhone 8 Plus. I think the quality, it feels great in the hand. As what a lot of people say. And where is my iPhone? Okay. I have my iPhone in one of these UAG cases, and it actually fits inside the iPhone 7 Plus case. As pretty much expected. I do want to shout out Mr. Rob Pouncey for joining us. What's up, Rob?
What's up, Rob? Woo!
I was in building.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, he's having some technical difficulties with his S8 Plus, and that's nothing new. Just kidding.
Ooh,
All right, so
shots fired.
All right, so I just want to talk about the phone itself. I think the camera. It's just a gorgeous build, man. I just say this a couple of times because I got the all white one, so I mean, it's very clean. I don't know if you're able to see that, J-Ray, but it's definitely extra clean.
It might be
Um,
that glass back.
yeah, man. No, I think it's one of the first times in a long while saying how the front borders actually match the back. So it actually looks better that way, instead of having the white face with like a gold back or like the red back. It looks good like that. But so let's just actually switch topics, because I don't think anybody's even interested about the iPhone 8. Let's see if anybody is.
Now I'm interested.
Uh, hey Rob, are you here with us right now? Are you not? Okay, he's not with us. All right. So the camera itself on the back, I think in video mode, I do actually have a video test on my channel right now. It's in 4K and 60 frames per second. It looked pretty great, guys. I'm talking about like even like the stabilization on the phone and the quality was top notch, man. I'm actually trying to figure out a way to do like a side by side of the Note 8 in 4K and the 8 Plus in 4K as well, but I'm having trouble on the codec. So I mean, I'm, after I figure that out, man, I'll be like Forbes Tech Review, and I'll do it just like him.
Hey,
All right.
that video you posted, dude, looked really good. I'm not gonna lie. You know,
Oh,
it was clean. It was not shaky. So yeah, I mean, it looked really, really good.
Yeah, I gotta say that video you put up, man, I gotta agree, it looked really good. Real good.
so so Rob just
muted
um
me.
he muted Forbes, and then
Okay.
he muted him again. How's Rob doing that?
How is Rob doing that?
I don't know.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I have control over everything.
Man, okay, I'm leaving. Bye.
Yeah.
Let me
I
find
want you
out
to know.
Rob got them credit card skimmers and all that and hacks and
Hey,
stuff.
I want y'all to know I'm taking everything over.
he just muted Forbes. So,
Again?
Mr. Rob Pouncey,
No, I
I'm
didn't.
gonna ask you a couple questions, Mr. Rob Pouncey. I know you're a little bit late to the show. The iPhone 8 or iPhone 8 Plus, is that in your near future, sir?
I was almost going to get it today.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I should hold off and save up a little bit more and go for the big one, the X or the 10. Um, I don't know. I think I might end up with the 8 plus, and I might get the 10 after the first of the year.
Hey,
Okay.
it's not like you can't find the A plus anywhere.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, those lines, boy, they were sure long.
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Is that a joke or what? Because I can't tell.
You know, that might actually make me get the phone though, because I always like when Apple phones drop, I always assume it's always gonna be a crazy pre-order. I assume it's gonna be crazy lines. So I always like every iPhone I have, I bought it after the hype died down and I could go to the store and get it. But now that I'm hearing that they still in the stores,
I mean, I've
just
been.
an
Go ahead.
impulse buy. An impulse buy may happen. I'm known for those.
Don't do
Yeah.
it, BG.
Yeah. Right. And I've been hearing how the Plus models is not in all stores. I mean, I'm not sure like if that's true at all. But I've been talking to there's a couple of people who told me that the Apple Store was, I mean, it's full of people still, but it's not. I mean, it's not so crazy. But honestly, man, I think Apple's bullshitting with these all these post dated dates on the Apple Store. I don't know if you guys checked, but a lot of the models are actually back ordered for like another 2 weeks. I mean, I'll see what happens because I was trying to do a a in-store pickup, and I could get it early in the morning, but it said it was back order, so I just left my order alone.
Was that
But
for the iPhone?
yeah, yeah, the 8 Plus and the 8 is actually back ordered on the Apple Store. I don't know if they're gonna actually restock on that in the next few days, or even do the in-store pickup. So we got Mr. Big Dog. He said in Las Vegas, he checked over 10 stores, and he said that not one store had it except for one store, and they held it for him. So I want to send a big congrats to Big Dog for getting his black iPhone, guys.
That's what's up.
And
That's
and we got
Already.
Mr. Yeah, and we got Mr. Lewis. He said that he's saying that the reason the iPhone launch is not crazy is because the iPhone 10 it wasn't released at the same time. That's very true.
Very
Yeah, I
true.
think
Miss-
a lot of.
I don't know. I mean, but me being an Apple fan, I mean, the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, I mean, yeah, the specs are good. You know, the processor is going to be good. We've already seen the benchmark scores and everything like that. But again, to me, there's no major wow factor. There's no, like, what was it with the iPhone 6? or whatever we got a better Siri, or was it the 5? Is the 5S or the 6? You know, we got Siri, we got a artificial assistant. Then, you know, with the 6S Plus and the 7, okay, we got a little bit better camera, but then the software was even more user friendly than what it was. You had the integration of iMessage. You had FaceTime. You know, you always had features that set itself apart. But this time, I mean, as an Apple user, I feel like there's nothing that just jumps out to me and says, "Hey, I gotta have it." And then the iPhone X, man, I mean, if you got $1,000 to spend on the phone, I'm not mad at you, but I just feel like that's pushing your customer base away, because that's a lot of money for somebody to pay for a phone. I mean, at least with Samsung was giving really good trade-in deals to get the Note, you know. So if you just didn't have anything to trade in for that Samsung Note 8, then yeah, you was going to be paying that. But if you had your old phone, you could get a pretty good deal off of it. I mean, for the 6 Plus, I think I was getting 250 off for the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. But when I go to Apple, they're only going to give me 125. I mean, come on, man. You're cutting your own people's throats. I don't know. What do you guys think?
All right. I actually had a friend of mine. He bought the he bought the 8 Plus and he traded in the iPhone 6 and he got like $125 for it. I don't know if you guys
Well,
think that's a good deal or not, but I mean,
that's a bad deal because you know on the Pixel that's coming up, they're going to do the same thing. And
Yep.
if I was to trade my Nexus 6P in, they'd give me $165. You
See,
know how
that's
old the Nexus 6P
Now,
is?
but is it the 6S or is it the 6?
it's the
mine's
six.
the 6S.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
if it is the iPhone 6, not the Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They're not.
iPhone 6.
that's it. So I mean, it's not. I mean, I wouldn't say it's that bad because I mean, an iPhone 6 is not worth a whole lot of money. Especially it's not a Plus. It's not a S. Just a 6. That's a pretty old device.
But I'm what I was saying, BG, in comparison to what Pixel is doing. Pixel is about to give me the same amount of money, if not more, for a 6P to trade in on the new Pixel. They'll give you $165.
Oh yeah, you can't beat that. But it's just like I mean, it's Apple, I guess. It's just
Yeah,
Apple.
yeah.
They're not into big deals and refunds. Just like even when Black Friday happened, when all the prices of everything changed, the prices of Apple products don't change. The store may give you a credit or something like that with the phone. I mean, it's what you expect from them, for real, honestly.
I don't
They're
know,
Hey
very.
guys,
BG. I mean,
I got to
I got
step away for a second. I just
I
want to let you
got.
guys know. All right.
All right, don't mute us.
to. No, BG. I think though, if Samsung can give you more for the same phone, Apple should be able to say, "Hey, look, if you know, we'll give you that, or we'll give you a little bit more." You know, because they should want you to come over to the new flagship. I mean, and that phone for them, that's not going to do nothing but be able to go on their shelves to resell it for stock or use it for parts or whatever. You know, I just think for a 6S Plus and only getting about 125 to 150 bucks, I don't think that's a good deal, man. I think that's kind of shafting people, in my opinion.
I mean, it's yeah, you are like kind of shafting people, but at the same time, like if Apple has been anything, even if it's not for if they've been consistent. You see what I'm saying? And at Samsung, like when the Note 8 dropped, they were recovering from a major uh disaster. So they needed to try to put that phone out there and make that phone easy for folks to get because they were trying to recover from just the like one of the biggest things that's been happening, modern times with a cell phone. So I mean, I'm playing devil's advocate here. I know I sound like I'm putting a smile on Island's face. What I'm saying, but
Yo, I'm not saying nothing.
but I mean, honestly, is the truth. Like, Apple, you know what they expect from them. The price not going to change much. They're not giving you a lot of discounts. It is what it is, and that product is going to be consistent. And Samsung, they gave out a lot of deals, but they just had like the biggest phone failure in history. Even if it was a setup, they had it.
I hear that, man. I hear that. Um, I think carriers are actually doing like the little trade-in deals too. I think if you have a 6S or a 6 or a 7, and they'll give you up to $300 for that. And you got to be on the unlimited plan. So that's Verizon,
Doesn't
BG. And you know how Verizon do, man.
doesn't T-Mobile have something like that too?
Yeah.
Verizon
Um,
want to get it in blood. They want everything.
yeah, man. They want you to be on their unlimited plan, man. I just changed my unlimited plan because I got T-Mobile on my other line. So I don't need unlimited right now, but I'm about to close my T-Mobile, man, and just make my
They
thing
don't.
unlimited.
Hey, Alan, they don't want you on that unlimited plan. They want you on that eternity plan. They want you never getting off.
So,
You. But that is something I found out. If you get like say a Samsung Galaxy Gear S3 smartwatch, or you have an Apple Watch 3 with LTE, do you know that like Cricket, you cannot use that watch with Cricket because for some reason they don't have that little plan or whatever. Now you can use it if you get the watch Series 3, you can use it with T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, and Sprint, but the little MVNO
mhm.
companies you can't use it with them.
You're right, and that's something weird too that I was reading about. I was reading how that new watch, it's has to have its own plan or something, and you can't even add that watch onto your account if you don't have an iPhone. I don't know. So I'll just switch gears, guys. Let's go into some Android news. I want to shout out everybody in the stream right now. It's a bit slow tonight, but we will keep it moving. We got Mr. Jason Gill. He just popped in, and we got Mr. Tony Healy. He's definitely in the building. Mr. JQ and Albert U, we're still here. So, so the next topic I actually wanted to talk about was the LG V30 and how they have um, hold on a second, I just got a text message. And I seen that there's no information about the LG V30 in the US. They're actually having a release date, I think in Korea, South Korea, I believe. Does anybody have any thoughts about the LG V30? Are they DOA guys or what?
No,
YLGY.
no, they on life support.
Yeah, you think they would learn from like the G6? Like, get your phone out there. You had what? We had the release or the keynote. When was that? August something?
That phone should have been
Like
out
August
three
20,
weeks lader.
Yeah.
exactly. And we still don't know when it's going to be released. We don't know the price. I don't know.
Well,
I've
and
never
the
seen a
thing,
company that. Oh, go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rob.
I was gonna say I've never seen a company that does so much to shoot themselves in the foot. You know, I mean, they got a good phone. I mean, to me, it seemed like it's probably gonna have one of the best cameras, if not the best camera, probably for the remainder of this year until we get to 2018. And LG did this when they had that Note 7 when the Note 7 fell apart, and they still didn't launch the V20 in time to pick up on the frustrated Note 7 customers. They missed that boat, and now they're trying to launch behind Apple. That's ridiculous. They're going to get they're getting that phone to be I mean, I don't know if I should get it right off the back, but that phone is going to be $600 before Thanksgiving, before Black Friday.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Listen, that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm not. That's not. The V20. I mean, the V30 is not going to be a first day out buy for me. It's not that important to me. The disclaimer I always put in my videos is I buy anything that I bought, even if I didn't have if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would have bought it. But so like the Note, that was like the first. I gotta go get that the first day it come out. The S8 Plus, I gotta get that the first day it come out. But now that V30, I like it, but I can wait on it. So I'm waiting for the price to drop a little bit, and I'm probably gonna have an HTC 10 and a V20 out there for sale. So maybe I can recoup enough money from that to go ahead and buy me a brand new V30 when the price drops.
All right, man. I'll give you. All right, man. I'll give you 13 cents for that V20, bro. I'll give you V20 cents.
Bro, matter of fact, I may not even sell the V20 because what you realize is this is
That's a content creator device.
Phone.
Oh, please.
Listen. This is the last of the removable backs. The last of the dual display, the innovator of the dual display.
The innovator.
Yeah, the innovator, because the Ultra, the U Ultra had a dual display, but V20 did it first and did it better. So I mean, it's the removable back. I mean, there's just a lot going on, and I got a G5 over here too.
Oh wait, how about the Note Edge though? How about the Note Edge, man? It had the side first before anybody.
Oh, you know what? That's an innovative. I've never had on that device, but I had it
on the channel.
I'm starting to think to myself, like, it's like so much technology, so much hardware that we just getting and then moving on from it so fast. Like, are we really enjoying these phones? Is anybody really enjoying these phones these days? It's like so much. Like, you think about it, a A20 processor.
Dang.
Lost
BG, man.
We lost
on
BG.
a roll. He was on a roll too, man.
There he is.
There he is.
Oh,
I'm in the
he
basement.
was on a roll.
He's in the basement again, though. That's the problem.
I'm in the basement.
He was on a roll, bro. He never talks this much. Go ahead. Let's hear it one more time, yo. One more time. One more time.
I'm just saying.
He just asked if we enjoying these phones.
Yeah, are we really enjoying these phones? Like, look how much technology is coming out and how fast it's coming out. Like, are we really taking the time to enjoy these phones? I was thinking about just going by like an older Moto X or like, you know what I'm saying, like a Nexus 6P, just to play, just to take it back, just because this stuff is coming out so fast. It's like you're not even really getting to enjoy it.
Hey man, I just got this today in the mail. iPhone 5C. I got it as my backup iPhone. I mean, in case I want the X, then I could just bring back this 8 Plus. But as far as the V30, is there any opinion on that, Mr. J. Ray?
Yeah, I think LG, man, their marketing, they have got to market that phone a lot better, because if you look at the V30, it's checking a lot of boxes correctly that a lot of other Android manufacturers are not doing. It's got a nice high DAC, hi-fi audio DAC in it, fast charging, nice big display. I believe it's got 4K or QHD or something, LG's display that they put on there. So there's a lot of things that the LG V30 is checking, but it's like BG said, they always find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. Like, they're not marketing it right. They're not hyping it up right. You've seen some reviewers get an early preview of it, but it's not like it's being pushed by the manufacturer itself. If I was LG, man, I'd be throwing every bit of money I had to hype this phone up and compare it to every other flagship out there, just to say, hey, look what we can do. Look at what we got. And if LG can turn around and say, hey, look, you know what? Android Oreo is out. As soon as you buy this phone, we're gonna have that update for you ASAP. If they can put a guarantee that you'll have the latest and greatest on there and that you'll get great software support with it, man, I think the LG V30 could be a hit. But as of right now, like you said, it's kind of hiding in the dark. Don't a whole lot of people don't know about it, you know?
I can definitely agree with you on that. Plenty different ways. I was talking to a person in the chat. I think it was Tech Gentleman. And I was telling him in the chat that I think LG is the only one who makes a different phone for every single device. And they never look alike. I mean, it's not like Samsung and Apple or even Huawei. Um, and and they always do something different. You know, on the G2 and the G3 and 4, 5, 6, on the V10, the V20, the V30, right? All of them look different, and for some reason, it's not working for them. So, how do you feel about that, Rob? Is the V30 on your list or what?
Yeah,
What's
but
going on?
probably later on down the road. Like I said, like BG said, it's not a first day buy for me. I really think that phone. I mean, they kind of tick me off. Why should I rush out? If it ain't important for them to get the phone to me, why should I rush out and get it? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. I get that on Black Friday when it's $600 and they're giving me another Google Home or something to go with it, and and a 256 gigabyte card and whatever, and an LG TV.
Getting all the freebies with it.
Get all the freebies with it because they know they're going to screw up, and that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to give you the world right around Black Friday. Watch, you're going to get a 50-inch flat screen if you buy one.
That would be clutch. That would definitely be clutch.
Yeah, man.
Shoot. Mm-mm-mm.
So
Well, I mean,
forward, man. Hold on one second, Jay. How do you feel about the V30 Forbes? I know you said that it's dead old. I mean, it's DOA, but is there any other thoughts about the
Yeah, I mean,
V30?
I wish they would. I wish they would give us a release date, the price. I'm gonna still probably get it first day. I don't know because I just like doing that. I'm crazy. Yes, I probably could get it in a week and save $200, but I'm gonna still get it. But again, LG is just. I shake my head every time I hear it because they never give us the release date. I mean, it's like living a G6 all over again. You know, and like Jay Ray said, it's a good phone. I mean, it's got good cameras on it. The display should be really good. The build of it looks really nice. I don't know. Maybe they need us to market it better. I don't know. Maybe we should try to apply for a job over there and tell them how they should market it or something. But I mean, or if they have the people there, they should fire them. I'm sorry, LG. Fire your marketing team. You know, they doing something wrong. But I mean, it's a nice phone. I definitely will pick it up. But it might not be out till Christmas time. You don't know.
That's for
Hey, if
sure.
anything, if anything, man, if they come out with that blue color, I'll probably get it first day. But if it's that same silver color I've been seeing in all the videos, nah, I'll wait. I'll wait myself, guys. I'm not. I had the G6, so if it's anything like the G6, it's a definitely pass for me. So I'll probably wait for Forbes to get it first and see what he says. I usually agree with Forbes all the time and all of his phones,
Yeah,
except for
pretty
the iPhone.
much. Except for the
Except for the iPhone.
iPhones.
Yeah, except for the iPhone. So let's get back into the chat. Let's have Rob read the chat, man. You know
Oh,
he's
I
good
gotta
with
read
reading
them now.
chat. Come
Oh,
on,
I've been.
Rob.
Oh, I gotta read them now.
Yeah, man, I'm moderator tonight.
Oh, whatever. That's ain't this Joseph job to read this stuff? Anyway, Mr. Tech Happen says the only good things about iPhones. Okay, yeah. I'm back too far. Let me scroll up a little bit more. Mr. Tech Happen says the other day I talked to a guy who got an LG 6 because he got a free TV. He said he needed a TV, so this way he got 2 for 1. Uh,
I'd have been
Albert,
Verizon.
yeah, Albert said if only LG could lose that crazy software of theirs, if they could make the V30 more Oxygen OS edition, he'd be the first to buy. Figure that for Albert. I knew if anything was close to being a OnePlus 5, he'd be the first to get it. Uh, Everybody hates the skin on the LG. Tony Healy doesn't like the skin, I'm assuming. What else? That's pretty much it. There's not a lot going on
All
other than
right,
some
cool.
general comments.
All right, cool. All right, Jay Ray, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, honestly, as an Apple guy, if I use Android, I prefer just stock Android. Honestly, I'm not big on the whole skin thing, because I feel like that gets in the way. Like with TouchWiz or Oxygen OS or LGs or HTCUs, it's just something else that you have to wait on because then the manufacturer has to get the update, check the update, then they have to get it compatible with whatever skin they're using. Then they have to turn around and wait on the carrier and stuff. That's why, and that's why I think I'm kind of excited because I do want to see what the Google Pixel 2 is going to be like, but I just don't like the design. That design just is not, and the fact that it don't have wireless charging and a lot of the other extras that some of the other manufacturers have. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to throw that out there though. That to me, skins, man. If it was stock Android, it'd be so much better for me.
Okay, Ray, and I just wanna let it be known that Mr. J Ray has a Nexus 6 and he has an iPhone 6s Plus. So he is definitely used to not having skins, or I mean heavy skins. He's usually a stock type of guy. So now, that's that's BG Rex. All right, so all right. So as far as the Pixel, we'll go to HTC. RIP to the phone manufacturer HTC, and they were actually bought out for $1.1 billion. I can see your
They
phone.
did, well, the company didn't get bought out for 1.1 billion. Only that certain team that
Yeah.
makes that makes Pixel phones. So
Hmm.
they got that group of people who knows about making Pixel phones for 1.1. So whatever, how many people that is, that's what they got.
I mean,
So they literally bought a.
I read it was half of the mobile division, but it's
Like
still,
over 2,000 people.
yeah. So it's the whole team, and I believe, I'm saying, I think like the patents or everything are included, and I think the HTC actually kept the brand name. So, I think they lost everything. I mean, as far as saying as the mobile division. I mean, in my opinion, I thought I read that. I don't know if anybody disagrees
I,
besides me.
I
Anybody done research on that?
I thought the patents were. I thought they got licensed to the patents, but it wasn't exclusive or something. So I thought that means that they could give it to anybody else they wanted to. At least
Okay.
that's what I thought I read.
Well,
And I mean, I don't know if it makes sense to pay 1.1 billion dollars for 2,000 people. I mean, that
Uh,
just seems like a little overpriced.
yeah, but Google did the same thing with the Moto line when they bought Motorola. They wasn't buying. This is the thing. You're not going to pay that much money and then say, oh well, we're only going to borrow these patents. Google wants the patents. Google wants to have their own hands on their own phone, their own manufacturing. But my thing is, we seen what happened with Motorola when Google bought Motorola out. What they do, they basically got all the patents from Motorola, produced a couple of lines of phones, then turned around and sold Motorola to Lenovo. So I have a feeling that they're going to do the same thing with HTC. They're buying up all these patents. They're going to come out with a couple of phones, and then after a while, they're going to turn around and sell HTC the same way they did Motorola.
Okay, right. And
Well,
I'm
they
actually looking at a chart right now. Hold up, Rob. I'm actually looking at a chart right now. Is the 10 actually it's the biggest acquisitions by Google, and as far as the Moto deal, it was 12.5 billion dollars on the Moto deal. On the HTC deal, it was 1.1. And they bought actually at as far as YouTube, it was bought for it was bought for 1.65 billion dollars, and they bought Nest as well for 3.2 billion dollars. So it's not their first time around with having to buy big companies, including Waze as well. Why not, Rob? Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. You all right? I was just looking up the story for because I don't think yeah everybody think Google took a lot more than what we're talking about. Google didn't really take a lot, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I
They
mean, I'm
don't.
reading it right now. It says that half of the 4,000 people in the Pixel side of the company, HTC will continue developing its own range of smartphones, including its next flagship products. The agreement also grants Google a non-exclusive license for larger parts of HTC and intellectual property. So, to me, that's I mean, just I don't think it's that much. I think
Yeah,
HTC still will build their own phones,
yeah,
and everything else.
yeah. It's just the people. The people is more important. That brain trust is more important to them at this time. They don't. They're not. If they would have bought them outright, then I could see them going hardcore like they, taking them apart like they did Motorola.
All right,
So I
cool.
don't think that's going to happen.
I mean, is anybody shocked by that deal? I mean, I know BG loved his HTC 10. So,
I mean,
what happened? What happened?
what happened? Well, I think they just wanna, Google likes to own. You know what I'm saying? They really want to come out with their own phone. So I think they just working their way towards coming out with their own phone that they own, where they're not actually where it's not like a combination or a collaboration.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think they
Yeah.
want somebody in at least what if they need to build the hardware for them in short notice. They got that company now. They got somebody who can do that for them, and they got the people who they put them 4,000 employees who are soon to be basically Google employees embedded inside of HTC, and they just have access to their manufacturing. They're going to be able to build phones whenever they want, however they want, and have more input in the design and the look, and still be able to use some of HTC's intellectual property because HTC will be able to promote that. I mean, it's like promoting like if HTC gets to put out their normal phones like a U12 or whatever the next one's going to be, they get to advertise in two different phones what their special, gimmick is, like the squeeze or whatever it is. That's going to show up on the Pixel 2. That little
Right.
squeeze thing on the bottom where you can set it to do whatever you want. So I mean, in a lot of ways, they get to advertise their phone more than one time a year, whatever their gimmicks are, whatever their deal is.
Well, yeah, right. I just seen a leak where it was I believe it's going to be called the U11 Plus, and it'll have an 18 by 9 ratio and a 6-inch bezel-less display. So I mean, I was a little bit lost with that because I think a lot of people are a little bit lost with that whole deal. But I mean, I just want to shout out everybody in the stream right now. I had to ban this one guy. It did show, but I don't know. I don't know how to ban people, so I just got rid of them. We have Mr. Big Dog is definitely back. Tony Healy's with us. Mr. Night Check. He's definitely in the building. How are you, Costa and Tech for Your Needs? So I just want to shout out everybody who's still here. We are approaching the 1 hour mark. Um, so is there any thoughts on that deal uh, on the Google deal HTC stuff? I asked Forbes because I know Forbes loved his U11.
It's right here. Woohoo! Look at it. And I got fingerprints on it. Fingerprints. No, I mean, to me, I'm just shocked that I thought it was going to be the whole company, not just the Pixel side of it. So I'm still kind of happy. I mean, I've read the story about the HTC U11 Plus. I'm like, man, I got to work with more OT, sign up for that phone too, because, I just bought like 3 different phones that I got ordered already. I'm looking at that U11 Plus, the LG V30, the iPhone 10, the Pixel 2 XL. I mean, I don't know where I'm gonna find all this cash from, but but definitely, I'm glad. I guess I'm glad they didn't sell the whole phone company. They can still make great phones like this because HTC U11, I think, is the #1 spot for me still. Next to the OnePlus 5. Oh, I said it, Albert. But definitely OnePlus 5 is up there, and my Note 8. And the Essential phone is somewhere around here too, but, I still have my Essential phone, believe it or not. But yeah, I think it's a good deal, I guess, but it gives them $1 billion to do, maybe build a better phone, maybe get better people. I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing for HTC. I guess we will find out in a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Can I add something? Can I go back to something?
Go ahead, BG.
Yeah, well, no, I just wanted to go back to when we was talking about LG and their phones and the progression of their phones. What LG doesn't do, if you notice, all the major, all the most popular phones, the Samsung devices and the iPhone devices, they make gradual changes. I think if LG somewhere around the G4 would have said, we're going to take this device and slowly, like not super slowly, but develop it each year, but don't go too far to the left or right, being extreme. Just take something, stick with it, and make it better. I think they would be in a better position. They go too far, they never make the same phone. What you gotta realize is the companies that are really doing these phones, making the best phones, they take the phone and they slowly develop it. They don't go too far to the left or to the right. They take a phone and they make it better every year or add something every year. So they almost like a perfectionist. You can't start from scratch every year. You're never gonna get anywhere like that.
Yeah, I definitely hear that. I hear that, BG. But a lot of people, I'm echoing.
Yeah.
But I ain't hear the echo.
Really? Okay.
I hear it.
Okay, so I just want to get back into the chat. If you could read them for me, Mr. Forbes Tech Review.
Yes, I can. Hey, I'm back on the chat thing, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so you already shout out Night Tech is in here. I wonder how he's enjoying his Essential phone. Tech for Your Needs said Google phone. Hope it doesn't have discrete features. Let's see. Albert Yu says that HTC deal is just a money infusion thing, which I kind of believe. HTC is on Google's lifeline now, which is true. I think so. Let's see what else. Albert said OnePlus 5 for the win. Definitely. Let's see. That OnePlus 5 JCC Special Edition is going to be dope. So that's another story we could talk about if y'all want to. JQ says that I'm about to stop paying rent. Either that or stop feeding the kids. I don't know which one. And that's pretty much it. And Albert asked J Ray if he was on headphones. I guess because of the echo and shout out to Rob for donating $2 to get a better microphone for Alan.
for phone tech at work. Thanks, Ralph. I appreciate the $2.
All
I'm gonna
right.
use it. I'm gonna shout out Albert you as well. I got another $1 from Albert.
Can I
Nah,
pull?
man, it's a,
Oh,
good.
I want to know if I could ask a question, right? As far as these, we talk about how these cell phone companies promote these cell phones. Now, let's say if like a company like HTC or LG, a company that is a mainstream company but falling short, if they took a phone right and got a celebrity involved, like you know how Nike take like we're gonna make the Jordan, we're gonna make the Kevin Durant shoe. If they made a celebrity phone, like let's say if HTC got out here and was like, we're gonna make a Kim Kardashian phone. Think, do you think that would, how do you think that would go over? A
I
celebrity
don't
phone.
think I don't think it'd
They
go over at all because they wouldn't advertise it.
they try to advertise G. Gordon Levitt with V20 last year, and it would have worked if they had pretty much did it, pound, like just berated us with the ad. I mean, LG will throw a little money out there, but it ain't like they're trying to really make a dent. I think they're looking to look up. I think they want to look up and have a winner or something. I don't understand LG, man. They constantly do stupid things. So
Well,
Um, hey guys, I've enjoyed the chat. I got to go. I got to wake up and go to work tomorrow and make
oh my
some
goodness.
money. Yeah.
All right,
So,
Mr. J Ray.
I enjoyed the
I'm
chat.
gonna do. Hold on one second, J Ray. I'll do it the correct way, man. I'll give you an outro. I want to thank you for having to join the chat, and if you could tell everybody in the stream where they could find you, just let them know, J Ray.
Guys, you can find me on YouTube at www.youtube/SubZeroJRay Gaming, and I do Tech Tuesday every Tuesday on my channel. If you want to see any of the gameplay, any video games, right now we're doing Destiny 2. You can catch me at www.twitch.tv/SubZeroJRay. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for having me on. I greatly, greatly appreciate it.
And I
Thank you,
appreciate you
sir.
coming, brother. Have a
Thank you,
good
Thanks.
sir.
one, J Ray.
All right, thanks. Bye.
All right.
All right. So J Ray is down, and I want to shout out Mr. Tech Gentleman. He said that the iPhone sucks or is trash. Thank you, Tech Gentleman.
Hey, Albert said he's going to start a funding for lights for you,
Oh my
Alan.
God, he's upset. He's obsessed with this light, man. I get I get called by God every time I'm in the stream. He said so. I got Tech Gentleman. He was going to join, but he said that his hotel Wi-Fi is killing him because he is on a business trip. So shout out Tech Gentleman. He's in the stream, guys. If you guys want to subscribe to him, we are 13 strong because a lot of us always go on at 10 o'clock, and we usually have that amount of people. And shout out TJ. If anybody has no clue who TJ is, he's the one that
TJ,
calls in, and a
TJ
lot
wants
of
to.
people's streams. But we are not doing any call-ins today.
We don't have a
And on
number.
the Yeah, man. And on the last call-in, I don't think that anybody heard the callers. I mean, all the responses actually from us. So it's a little bit different. I got to figure that out. But
You need to probably put it up to like a Yeti or a microphone or something.
um, right. But I know that I could hear him,
Right.
but he can't really hear all of us speaking.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, yeah. I want to shout out Mr. BG and TJ. I mean TJ, for definitely joining. All right. So, what is on everybody's hit list right now? So, I mean, if anybody, is there any other content that everybody's working on right now? Is anybody working on any videos, Mr. UABG? Uh,
man.
he's showing his UAG. Yo, I got so many nicknames for BG. I could just keep on going. Um,
You know, I
and
like
is there
these
anything you're
guys.
working? All right.
Well, you know, actually, I'm working on for real. I'm working on a couple videos. I should have them out probably by mid next week, or some of them. It's two videos I want to do. I want to do a SA plus a real review. Not like I'm not gonna call it a real review, but I really want to go through the phone fairly and just, I mean, you know, go through the phone and really give my thoughts on it as far as price point go, as far as you know how relative it is out here in the tech world, as far as it being one of the, you know, the upper echelon phones. And I want to do. I don't even want to do a review on a Note 8 yet, but maybe like a 2 weeks with the Note 8, or you know, week plus with the Note 8 or whatever type video, and really get into it and do a comparison, because a lot of us out here really we trying to see if that 2 gigs gonna hold up. You know, you know how we get that normal Samsung lag, those the normal Samsung hiccups, and I want to know if this 2 gigs, because the Note 8 that I got is performing decently. It's, you know, it's not the super snappiest phone ever. It's not a Pixel, but it's been pretty solid, and I want to know if it's going to continue to be solid, or is it going to go to the left.
Okay, cool.
I got like I got quite a few videos I need to edit and get them out, but it seems like I keep getting distracted by family coming through. So if I'm gonna try to push out, I got probably about 4 or 5 videos I can push out between now and Sunday. So
You want to see how?
hopefully I get it taken care of. I got a 4K video I did in with the Note 8,
Tell your mother to hook
and
me
I
up.
got a picture
Some ice
video.
in it. Just tell you, give it to
BJ
your
with
mom.
BJ talking to, I mean, BG's talking to the waitress. Talking to a waitress.
BG, mute yourself, man. If you want to talk, well, I'll mute you.
Oh man,
He's like, hey,
you
you know
order
what?
you order a nice
Hey,
adult beverage.
Hey, you know what's funny though? Right, he's covering his mouth, but the microphone's right there. So he's like, yeah.
I need to get some ice.
Yo, here's what I want. Here's what I
Yeah,
Get some
need.
ice.
I need some Hennessy, some hot wings. Oh man. Anyhow, like I said, I got some videos coming out. BG talked over, so I don't know if anybody really cares about it. But hopefully I have them out
Um,
before the before end of Sunday. Some 4K videos, some case videos, stuff like that.
All right,
And
cool.
that's it.
All right, Forbes, are you working on anything?
I have a case video for my Note 8 that I'm gonna do really soon, and then also I'm gonna do a comparison between the Essential phone and the OnePlus 5, like a photo comparison, like I did with the Note 8 and the Essential phone. And I seen that face, Alan. But hey, the Essential phone, the cameras are getting better. I mean, the photos look pretty good to me. I got a couple comments saying that they look good. So yeah, I'm gonna put it against the OnePlus 5 just to have it, just to do it. And yeah, I have some other case videos too coming out, and that's about it for now. I'm waiting for a couple other phones to come in that's coming in from China. So yeah, stay tuned for that too.
The essential, just you can buy them now in Best Buy.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, so
did you see the commercial on TV that they got, the spring commercial for the Essential phone? Where
yeah,
it's like they on the island and the lady snaps on the what is it, the
that
360
360.
camera? Yeah,
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
yeah. It's a commercial Sprint got out, and they tell you that you can lease the Essential phone. And this is a sneak peek at the new UAG case for the Note 8. They got a new line of cases coming out for
Okay.
you know, I think it's more like a transparent, more TPU style, straight TPU instead of like that hard polycarbonate. This is more like a TPU soft, I believe, case. It's
What
called
you?
the
Hey,
Platinum.
Alan. Uh, okay. Hey, Alan, what you got coming?
Um, I got the iPhone 8 Plus video, man. I'm actually trying to figure out how do I do, how to put the iPhone insta files into Sony Vegas. I'm having a little problem with that because it's not going through at all. I got to figure that out. I do have some 8 Plus cases, but I'm kind of in between having to make the videos or not because they're basically like the same cases as the 7 Plus. So I've been trying to find like a lot of cases that's a little bit different.
Right.
Like I got these cases from um, I got I got Caseology cases. I got iPulse cases too. I got a couple. I think of I got some Note 8 cases too, and I got some UAG cases coming too. Uh, I might actually beat. I might beat. I don't know, man. He has his moments, man. I think BG, man, he records one day like 10 different videos, and he just say, "Here, just have them all at one time."
No.
Hey,
He
you
don't
do the
care.
same thing, Alan. Like you
I don't know,
drop like 5 case videos in one day. I'm like, man, I gotta
I don't know,
catch up here.
I don't know, man. I've been tired of doing case videos, man. So I mean, like, I did the one video on like the Note 8 cases where I put four in one video, right? Instead of having to do just having to do one, then one, then one, and I didn't get any views for it. So I'm like, I think I
I
should just do
think
them. I
I
should do them
think
separately.
I don't know about doing them separately. What I think you should do, I don't know what it is because like your videos, maybe it should be like you should are you putting the right the right hashtags down there or what is not it's not called hashtags on YouTube. What is it called down at the bottom?
Just tags,
The
Thanks.
tags. Yeah, just the tags, right?
Oh no,
Um
I've been putting tags, but um, I think it's my thumbnails, man. I don't think my thumbnails are popping, man. I gotta
but
figure that
sometimes
out.
it's not about that. It's not about that.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you guys just some general questions outside of
Outside of YouTube.
just some yeah, just no, just more like some app questions.
Okay.
For example, do you guys use Google Duo or Google Allo? Have you ever tried using it? Is it too hard to use? What can they do to fix it? Like Allo.
Um, I've tried both at one time. And I think they both actually came out like I think at similar times. And I didn't really understand it. I didn't see the purpose of it. After having iMessage, so I wasn't into it. And I had and I got WhatsApp, and I got GroupMe and Telegram. I don't need another app, man. Honestly, I really don't.
So you never even try to work with it.
Nah.
Me
Okay.
neither, Rob.
I
I never tried.
I used Duo. What about you, BG?
I've downloaded one when it first came out. I believe like it was the Allo, and then I did download the Duo on my HTC phone. But it never really materialized. I never used it. But what I think really needs to happen is, as far as Android goes, all around because there's so many different manufacturers of Android phones, they need to start communicating and really come up with a messenger like Hangouts or whatever that they really going to push if they ever want to compete with iMessage. Everybody needs to come to the table and say, look, HTC, LG, ZTE, anybody that's making Android phones and say, look, put this on your phone and make this the primary to go to for messaging so we can have that uniformity that app has.
Right. That's the
Good
problem.
point.
I think they don't have any leverage to make like Samsung or other companies to use Google Allo. And in a lot of ways, I think they need to open Allo up and make it more SMS friendly. Right now, they're trying to be an iMessenger, and if it'd be one thing if it was the only way to communicate through Android, but they're a little late in the game trying to bring that out when there's so much competition that does the same thing. I like Duo. I use Duo. I've been using Duo lately, and that thing is flawless. It works nice. I'm really impressed with it. Um, it
Oh,
works cross-platform too with iPhone.
oh wait,
So
bro.
I've been.
I'm trying to understand what it, you know, what I'm saying, actually is. Is it like an app, like it's like Telegram, or is it like WhatsApp? I mean,
It's supposed to be
it's
like
only for.
iMessage. It's supposed to be exactly like iMessage. It's Google's version of iMessage where it's supposed to send messages, not necessarily like a SMS app will, but it's like a data sending type of app. And the thing is that it's not open. It's not you can't send SMS like iMessage. You can when you can tell when you're talking to somebody who has iMessage because the chat bubbles are blue, and then when you get an SMS from somebody else, it's green. So iMessage has the ability to do both. Whereas Allo, it had the other person on the other end has to have Allo. So
And you gotta use the Allo app. I mean, as your messaging app. Um, I see Gary Brown's in the building. Shout out Gary Brown and Night
yeah,
Tech. He said he likes Duo. That's what Night
yeah,
Tech just said. He
yeah,
said it's fire or something. I forgot what he said.
yeah. Duo is nice, man. They got that kind of right, but that Allo, they if they can just allow outside SMS to come through on the Allo, it'll work. It'll be worth using because it has a lot of nice features in it. You know what I'm saying? You can use your Google Assistant more easily in it. They got the same bells and whistles as the iMessage, but it's just that it just seemed like it's somewhat useless, man, without having some type of way of using SMS.
All right, cool. So, uh, are we done in this topic? Are we gonna all
I mean,
download it at one time and try to talk to
no, no,
Rob?
no,
Yeah,
no, man.
I think
I was
Rob
just
needs friends. I
I
think
was
Rob
just
needs
looking
friends.
at that. So
Hey, yo, man, okay, right, everybody add Rob Pouncey on Allo.
Hey,
He's looking for some late night company. All right,
uh,
so
No, I do all right with the late night company.
all right,
Giggity.
all right, guys. I actually got a topic I forgot to actually bring up. And I was talking to BG about this months ago. He was looking forward to this device, and he said he was gonna get it. It was the it was the Moto G5s Plus. Now he did say he was gonna get it. And the pre-order price right now is $229. I mean, it's basically uh, I mean, it's basically like a bigger it's a G5, it's a Moto G5 and a bigger display, and you do have the um, and the two cameras. I mean, and it works for all carriers, including Verizon. Have you guys heard about the Moto G5s Plus? And does have a
that
Snapdragon. Hold on a second. It does have a Snapdragon 625 processor, and the battery size is 3,000 milliamps, and you have up to 3 or 4 of RAM, and storage size of 32 or 64. Forbes, go ahead.
that is one of the phones I pre-ordered today. I pre-ordered it today.
Yo, Forbes got money, bro. Yo,
Forbes
you
not
are
playing out here. Forbes is by look, Forbes. I need a loan. Look,
Hey, talk after this. Just let me know.
listen. His channel is called Forbes. Forbes. Hello, hello.
investment.
Hey man, anybody could read through that or what?
You wow. You just made sense, Alan. You just made a lot of sense.
Hey, yo, how many phones you got on the way, Forbes? I know you have at least 4 or 5 phones coming.
I have three. I have two. I have the two from Yumi Digi, the Crystal and the S2,
Okay.
and then I just pre-ordered the Moto G5s Plus, whatever you want to call it, today.
Okay, right.
The
And you got the
crystals.
jelly phone too. And you got the jelly phone.
Oh, the Jelly Phone too. That one's stuck in customs too.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
All right.
So I have 4 on the way, I guess.
You doing
And
a lot
then
of importing.
Well,
yeah, I just seen I just seen the 2 from Yumi Digi, and I mean they bezel-less, so I'm gonna get like only like 3G in it in the US on T-Mobile. But I'm like, hey, why not? I paid I think 129 for the crystal and 179 for the the S2 or something, whatever they call it. So and it's not too much money. And
Cool.
then 229 for the G5 Plus, G5s Plus, whatever you want to call it.
yeah, it's just like another $1,000. It's no big deal.
I'm about to put something on. You know, can I tell you guys about a situation I had on eBay?
Go
I
ahead.
mean, I know it's off topic, but you know, it's
You know,
something.
Alan don't like when you go off topic. You know, then you
No,
know.
no, no,
Am
no,
I?
no, no, no. That's Tech Gentleman. That's Tech Gentleman. I learned
Alan,
that last stream.
No,
Alan
I'm just saying, you know, I mean, it's getting later and things are, and I just want you guys' input on it. Situation I had. Well, my HTC 10, I had actually sold it on eBay for about 250. So you know, I got the box and everything, all the original stuff that go with it, because I'm like type of person. I take the phone out the box and leave everything in the box most of the time. So I sent a guy to ACC, and you know, my advertisement on eBay was Verizon. It's not an unlocked phone. I put that in. It's not unlocked. It's a Verizon phone. This is a Verizon phone. You know, I just want, you know, I was just like, I'd sold a couple phones before, maybe like a year or two ago, but I was like, let me go ahead and try it. So I sell it. Somebody buys it in Florida. I send it down to Florida. The dude contacts me. I don't. I'm paused on that because I don't know if it was a dude or a female. I don't know. But says, hey, you know, this phone is. I'm having a problem with this phone, and I'm like, I sent you a perfectly good phone. So and then they get in contact with me like a week later. Like I'm having a problem with the phone. I took it to the store. It's defective. Now I know what I sent you. I sent you a perfectly good phone. If a phone was broke or defective or anything like that, I wouldn't try to sell it. I don't need money that bad. If I need money, I'll just go to work on a weekend. But so you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, whatever. So they like, well, I'm gonna report you or da 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 because they're like, I want a refund. I'm like, because in my mind, I'm thinking you broke the phone and now you want to send a broken phone back to me, whereas though I take a loss. So they went to eBay because I was like, I'm not, you know, because I didn't send you a broke phone. It's like it's a defective phone, it's broke. I'm thinking they're gonna send me back the wrong phone. So they send the phone back and eBay get them that money back on my PayPal account or whatever. So I get the phone back. The complaint was that the phone was defective and wouldn't lock. And they said I went to the store and they said this phone is defective. The lock screen doesn't lock. Every time you cut the phone off and cut it on, it will never lock. And that I've never even heard of that before ever. That's nothing I never heard of. Like that's retarded. So I get the phone back. And the phone is like I didn't even touch the phone. I didn't even look at the phone for the first couple of days because I was just like I was just so through with like trying to sell anything or you know what I'm saying. Like you know I just
Yeah.
keep the phone because you know I like the phone anyway. So I get the phone back and it's SIM card locked because somebody put a SIM card from another carrier in there. You see what I'm saying? It's not. So you never even knew if the phone locked or unlocked. You never used the phone because what you did was took the Verizon phone and try to put another SIM card into the phone and locked it. So when I get it back, when I see that I put my Verizon SIM card in there, phone, you know, activates or you know comes on, and then everything works normal. And I really should have got back in touch with eBay. Like, look, this is what you know. This is I shouldn't get any type of bad reviews off this or anything because that was a blatant lie, like a blatant lie. Whereas though the phone worked perfectly. You know, this is the phone matter of fact, this is the phone right here. They said don't lock. Hold on, let me see. Let me go to unlock. It's locked. The phone is locked. You know what I'm saying? But that was just like a bad experience I had. Make me never even want to try to sell anybody a cell phone again.
eBay's always a messed up place to sell stuff.
Hey
Yeah.
man, hey, there's a person on the stream right now, man. He mentioned, um, he said that Swappa is the best way to sell online, man. I've sold myself. I sold a lot of phones on Swappa, man. I think that's probably like your best bet. Everything is tied into your it's the IMEI is tied to everything. So I mean, like it'll show that it's clear. And a lot of the guys on there are guys who are a lot of techies and a lot of guys who are on XDA. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely go through there instead, man. I never go through eBay after all their rules change about how the person is not gonna get paid until after it's approved by them. I never understood that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. I mean, I just bought this 5C off of eBay for $70. So after I got the phone, man, I called up Verizon. I said, yo, here's the serial number. Um, hey, is everything okay with this phone? Oh, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. Okay, okay. So everything is tied to me now and not to that person anymore. But hey, man, everybody has their bad things with eBay. I would definitely go through swappa.com, BG Tech Life.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and check that out. Even if it's buying a device, because I kind of want to switch it up. And I do want to buy some. It's some devices, some older devices I never had that I want to play with, and maybe I could possibly start doing like maybe like a throwback Thursday like type thing on my channel, like because there's a lot. Everything moves so fast. Like what I mean, just to look back at certain things.
Hey, I hear that, man. I was actually interested in actually getting the M7 on HTC M7 again, man, because I had that phone, man, and I saw one for like $110. But then I was trying to bring him down to like 80 or something. But then he sold it for the $110. So, um, anybody in the stream have a similar situation to BG? Say how they have a
Hey,
Rick Dog situation, and we'll read it
Somebody,
out loud on the stream.
somebody got me and BG mixed up.
What they say?
Like, come on, Rob. You know that phone you sold me was not right.
Oh no, oh no, that's Costa.
uh,
That's Costa. That's the. He knows who we are. He's probably put the wrong name.
uh,
That's funny though. Is
hey,
anybody
Albert
in?
said
But
Albert said but there's still a lot of drama going on Swapper. Also, they be selling phones reported as stolen and stuff. Cause I know Big Dog. Didn't Big Dog have a problem with one of the phones he got from Swapper too?
oh no,
yes.
he actually bought a G6. Um, and then after he received the G6, right? It actually I think it worked for like a day. And then he found out how the phone was. It was a renter center phone, and
Oh my
it was
God.
locked, and it was a renter center lock on a LG G6, and he couldn't do nothing, and he had to and he contacted PayPal, and he got his money back, and he had to send back the phone. Like
He,
like like
he Go
I
ahead. I'm
mean
sorry.
I, I mean who even knew
Renaissance
that
had
it?
G6s.
Yeah, yeah, man. A renter center have flagships like that. I think it's only
I mean,
only
you have to be careful on Swapper too. I'm not gonna lie. I put my V20 on there, and I still owed money from T-Mobile just to test it out, and they let me post it.
well, no. I mean, it'll get posted. It just has to get approved
Oh, it
first.
was approved.
Okay, then
I had it on there for like 2 or 3 weeks or whatever.
uh,
How long it was on there, and then it just went away. But I had it on there for like $700 just to test it out, and yeah, I mean they still let me put it on there. So I don't know. Swapper has this problem too sometimes.
I don't know. I've tried that too. Um, I owe like $30, and I want to see if it'll go through. And I just pay it off, and then I got an email saying, hey man, this thing is not paid off yet. So I think it goes back and forth. I don't know, man. But I bought a lot of phones, guys, on Swapper. Go
At
ahead,
least I
Rob. You got
found out
anything?
two things. No, I found out two things. You two guys are pretty shady.
Oh, come on. No, no, nah,
Not,
man.
not at all, Rob. Not at all.
Team
All right.
100 after dark.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. I got good ratings, man. I can show you right now. Stop playing with me.
All right. Oh, you just that means you just haven't got caught.
Yeah.
Hey, what y'all think about that T-Mobile Sprint merger that might be happening?
That's a good point. I gotta put that in the title.
Ooh, is it going to be good for us or bad? I don't know.
I don't know. I got a little bit of the story in front of me. They said it's still subject to government approval, but if T-Mobile and Sprint is close to agreeing on a tentative deal, T-Mobile will own a majority share of Sprint, with SoftBank, a Japan owner, would own between 40 to 50% of the new company. If the merger were to officially happen, it seems that T-Mobile current CEO John Legere will be calling all the shots, but SoftBank CEO has stated that he wants a say in how the company is run. As a
Wow.
current, yeah, they're worried. They want to know is was Sprint customers will have to switch over to GSM enabled phones, or their current CDMA locked phone devices will still be used.
Oh no, I
That's
think
a
I
lot.
think T-Mobile. Go ahead, Rob.
No, I think it's a dumb move personally, but I don't like the deal. I think even though Sprint is hemorrhaging customers, I don't know if you still need competition, but Sprint sucks at giving competition. That I don't know. It's almost like a damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Oh, yeah. And I was about to say I don't think Sprint actually wants to. I mean, I mean, I don't think Sprint even wants to use their own service. To be honest with you, I think I think
Right.
T-Mobile. Yeah, man. I think T-Mobile is the way to go. And I think they know that already. And that's why. Here's Sprint and here's T-Mobile right now. I'll do BG's thing. Watch BG.
Yeah, you gotta that. Bang, 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 bang.
Boom,
Sprint
boom,
do
boom.
have they got a lot of high frequency band that T-Mobile wants.
Yeah.
So with their new 600 band they got for penetrating buildings, that high frequency, their quality they said would exceed Verizon with Sprint bands added to T-Mobile.
Yeah. Is there any opinion on that BG? I know BG. He got AT&T and Verizon, so um, he doesn't really care about that.
Yeah, I'm on the CDMA side of things over here, guys. I really
Sorry,
don't play
guys.
around in that GSM, those GSM networks.
Okay. Uh, as
That's
far,
it.
as far as my opinion, I think, I mean, I mean, I think it's good because I want Sprint to be out of here. But I didn't hear what you said, Rob. Are they gonna take over T-Mobile?
No, John Laguerre, whatever it is, I can't pronounce his last name. He will be still calling the shots, but the CEO for Sprint, SoftBank slash Sprint, says he wants a say in how the company is run.
Okay.
So I don't know if they have worked that out yet, but also it's still subject to government approval. It might go through because we have a Republican president, so they don't care about competition. They just care about making sure the shareholders get paid. So the deal would more likely fall through. But if we were still under a Democratic like president,
I know. I remember.
I think
Yeah.
they wouldn't. I don't think they would allow the deal to go through because they believe in the competition is good for the customers.
And I remember AT&T and T-Mobile had a potential merger. Um, um, that wasn't approved, and I'm glad. And I mean, I'm glad it didn't because I think that T-Mobile was making a lot of moves that um, all the carriers are just
Well,
following them.
T-Mobile was hemorrhaging like Sprint at that time. And
Yeah.
then right at that time, right when they were about to get that, all of a sudden T-Mobile just started, doing the BG, going,
You going nuts?
Or the or
Yeah.
the or one of those.
Hey,
all of a sudden
but
T-Mobile,
T-Mobile was hemorrhaging because didn't they make the CEO John Ledger or whatever his name is CEO
yeah,
at that time?
yeah, they just started him, and all of a sudden they started just shooting through the roof with those deals. You remember they just started just crushing everybody with those unlimited deals. And next thing you know, they looked up and I think they're owned by a German company. Where is that? I wish I had the name right in front of me. I forgot the company that owned them. It's a German company. They were trying to get rid of them because actually Sprint was going to buy them. Sprint was on the high end of that deal at one point,
Oh yeah,
and
you're
they
right
was
about
going to
that.
buy T-Mobile. And then all of a sudden, it's like everything is flipped, and now T-Mobile's on top.
And it's
I mean,
crazy.
if the merger happens, I think the SoftBank CEO should just get out the way and let John
Right,
Ledger or whatever his name is just run the whole
run
thing
it.
because apparently he's
Wow.
doing something right. I
Right.
Leisure.
mean,
He's
Ledger,
cool.
Ledger,
He's a cool guy.
Oh yeah, he's
you know.
definitely. He's
Leger though. Leger.
Let's share. I just want to shout
Leger.
out I got Mr. Culture Critic. He's passing through. He says it's smart to buy out Sprint for their bandwidth space. We got we got Mr. Tech for Your Needs. He said the merger is not going to happen, and that's what he thinks because a lot of other companies try to merge with them, and it never happened. And he's talking about T-Mobile, and I got Tony Healy. He said he never messed with CDMA, and he said a lot of the cool phones, he can't just swap them
Yeah.
on the SIM
They'll
card
go
side.
totally GSM. They'll go all GSM if
Of
they
course,
did. Yeah.
yeah, cool.
And
Well, I'm gonna
it
write
is
that in
what
the
it is.
chat.
But
I'm gonna
I
write
think
that in
they
the chat.
I think the I disagree with Tech for Your Needs though. Like I said, it depends on who's running the country that let these deals go through. And if this a Republican situation we got going on here, the deal is going to go through. If it's under a Democratic situation, it's not going to go through. So I think it's a 70% chance. I still think I think it's about 70-30 it'll happen.
I'm right with you.
Wow,
I believe. Yeah.
yo
Yeah.
man. I heard Verizon is about to merge with AT&T. BG.
Verizon.
Nah, no, I'm kidding.
Well, that's a
I'm
win.
kidding, man. I
That's
just
a
need your
win for
attention.
me. That's a win for me because I got
Oh,
It'll be one bill. It'll
Verizon
be one
and
bill.
I
Ready,
got
B?
AT&T right here.
oh,
One bill, $1,100.
God damn.
One bill, $1,100.
Man,
So soon I won't be streaming because I'll be at work. So,
damn.
like, nah, man, it's not. I got a lot of stuff going on, especially with Verizon. I got a couple iPads, things of that nature. I got a lot of lines over Verizon. They actually want to give me a business account.
Yeah, you
And
need to do that.
I need to go in there and go ahead and swap it over to a business account as far as Verizon goes because I got a lot of stuff, that but Verizon I've had Verizon since I was like 18 years old, so that's just what I'm used to. But actually the funny thing is I'm from Baltimore City. I was born and raised in Baltimore City. I lived in Baltimore City the majority of my life, but now I live closer to DC but still in Maryland, and AT&T get the best service out here compared to Verizon. That's the funny thing.
That's it.
All right, cool, man.
I mean,
Sean, real quick. He's passing through. He's one of our regulars. What's up, Sean?
Shout out to Sean, man. That's my Sean with the what's his last name?
I don't know, man. I've been trying to figure that out myself.
Okay, so that's how I wasn't looking at the stream, but I know that's my guy that be on my channel. Shout out to Sean, man.
I'll say Sean O.
Yeah, Sean O. Big
Sean
shout
O.
out to Sean O, man. What's up, Sean O? One day you gotta call in, man. You gotta
Yeah.
call and
when we get
hit me
ourselves
up on like
together, we gotta,
Instagram, DM me on Instagram, and we gonna, maybe possibly you could be on the stream or just you could call in. Let me know what you want to do, man. Cause he's a supporter. He's in the stream every week, man. And we gotta, give props to our guys that come and show love to our stream.
okay. You heard that, Alan? BG has made the law. You gotta follow through on it.
Hey, man. Hey, man. After the earful I heard from Tech Gentleman last week, I'm not trying to interrupt nobody no more. I'm gonna let you guys speak. I'm not interrupting no more. All right. I actually wanted, as far, so I just wanted to actually speak about it's the Moto G5s Plus. Are you getting that still, BG, or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. I didn't get a chance because by the time like I really got home and settled, when I looked at our chat, I was trying to get in order to come down here and start streaming. But I just read it, I was just looking at it while we were on here streaming. And yeah, that's something that I'm gonna put my hands on. That's definitely something I'm gonna put my hands on, and it's unlocked, and it's dropping at a nice little price point that's feasible. So yeah, that's something I'm going. The G5s, I'm definitely doing that.
Oh, we're getting the
All right,
echo.
cool. All right, Rob. How about you?
Am I getting? No.
Are you in the Moto G5s Plus? You got dual cameras in the back. You got 3,000 milliamp battery.
And it's got a nice build. It's got like an aluminum build on it or something like that.
It's like a glossy glass type of look. It's like the U Ultra, you could say, on the back.
I have to research. I really haven't delved into it too much, but
Yeah, it's on sale, man. It's on sale for 230. I just want to shout out Mr. Tony Healy, man. I appreciate you for coming. He's bouncing from the chat, and
all
we've
right.
been going for about an hour and 40. So Sean said our take on the HTC and the Google deal. Sean, I I think we went almost 20 minutes on that topic. So if you want to
Well,
catch that on the replay, but for him, I'll just tell him like the sum up. We think that, oh man, how do you sum that up?
I think it's a
You
good deal
think
for
that is a
Google.
win?
It's a
Yeah,
win
Yeah,
yeah,
for
it's a
it's a
win.
Google.
win. It's a
It's a
win-win
win for
situation. Yeah,
HTC
Yeah,
keeps their
pretty
company.
much.
HTC keeps their company, and Google got people constantly working on Pixel phones year round.
okay,
So
cool.
you know Pixel coming from. From now on, you know where the Pixel is coming from, and you know what devices to look for. The features like the squeeze feature now. You know what to look for when
They're gonna have their AR
you look.
going. They're gonna have a whole lot of stuff going right. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have their VR on point. They got access to that HTC. What's that? What's their VR? That Vive or
Vive, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
they got access to that. So you combine that with what they already know about Google Daydream. It's a
hmm
win-win for them, man. It's a
definitely.
win.
It definitely is. I'll go back into the chat real quick. Forbes, if you could find some new comments.
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second. I was looking at the Moto 5 GS Plus or whatever you want to call it. All right, so let's see. Sean says, "Hey." Albert just said, "Shout out to the supporters." You already read. Tony said, "I'm heading out." Sean also asked about the question about HTC. Um, Tony said it needs to happen. Going back to the sprint. and T-Mobile thing that it has to happen. Sprint ain't doing nothing, which is kind of true. And that's pretty much it. That's all the chat we had.
All right,
You read all of it before.
definitely definitely right about that. All right, guys. So is there anything else that
Let
is
me
there any
just ask
questions
y'all.
in the stream?
Yeah,
But
I got a question. Okay, so where does everybody think, like, as far as like when we look back, right? We look back and when the iPhone 8 was launched, when we talked about the speculation of what the iPhone 8 will be, and the speculation of what happened with the V30 and the Note 8. So, how close were you to your predictions as far as what would be hot, what would fall off, and what how close were you? Because Rob was like, I'm gonna wait for everything to drop before I buy something. Like I'm definitely gonna get an Apple phone. I'm definitely getting an iPhone. When he said all that stuff like that. So how, as far as things dropping and how well it was handled by these companies, how close were you in your predictions?
Um,
ev- got-
I if I can do like a grading system, like I give like going back to um probably about when the Samsung S8 first dropped. I give Samsung so far like a B plus a A for how they've been doing their how they leak information out, because the companies leak that information out a lot, and how they got the phones to the customers. There's no problem. HTC, they kind of hit a couple of bumps with that Ultra, but they kind of regained some ground with the U11. OnePlus 5 is OnePlus 5. They deliver you a phone that's pretty good to the hardcore techie, but they still haven't made strides to become mainstream. Essential, they get a failing grade, but at the same time, I can kind of understand why they fail. So I kind of will give them a chance next year to see what they're going to do. I need more variety from them. I need a bigger phone because that Essential is kind of small. Um, with the release of the iPhones and all of that, I wish they could have did the 10 with the 8 Plus, but at the same time, I still think they're trying to produce those phones so they can have enough to get them out. So that's why I think there's a gap. So I give them like a B plus on their delivery and everything else. And LG with this G6, um, I wish they would have waited a little longer on that G6 and got that 835 Snapdragon in there. And the way they're doing this V30, I give them a C, about a C, on how they're handling stuff right now, because they should have that V30 out now. So so far it's kind of been a good year, but it hasn't been spectacular, in my opinion.
Okay, next. Who's next?
Go
Uh,
for it, Rob. I mean, go for it, Alan.
Me, Mr. Tech Life. All right. Uh, I think on the I think in April. Well, I think in February, right? I did a live stream. And I was inside my car. And I was telling myself that I'm gonna get the OnePlus 5. I'm gonna get the Note 8, and I will get the newest iPhone. Now, now, I didn't expect saying the iPhone. Saying, I mean, it's like the iPhone 10 actually had like a drastic change like that. I would have expected like the S year, or just try like a little bit something new with the on the 10th anniversary iPhone, or just pick just one of them and not both of them at the same time. I didn't expect that to happen at all. Um, I mean, I tried the G6. I tried the U Ultra. I didn't expect to having to get those phones at all, you know. But I think I don't know, man. It's been kind of. I mean, it's been a good year, but I think the Note 8 had a lot of rumors, and the iPhone X had a lot of rumors too. That just it just bombed completely because everybody wanted the 4K on the uh, on the Note 8, and the button on the back of the iPhone, as far as like the fingerprint sensor, and that didn't happen. I'm kind of disappointed in a lot of ways, but I think a lot of us are always getting disappointed. You know what I'm saying? And I think at the same time too, man, all these leaks are just ruining a lot of our surprises, and we keep on looking for leaks. So I mean, it's basically our fault. But as far as a grade, I don't know, man. It's like I don't know. I had some good phones though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm as far as the OnePlus 5, man, I was surprised on how the cameras actually were on that thing. It was surprisingly well, man, and it got better with updates. But um, I got rid of it after a couple of days, and I regret it too. I should have kept that phone. Forbes.
Man, you just making Albert smile by
Yeah, I
saying that.
know, I
But
know.
Albert has the biggest smile on his face right now. But I think the biggest thing is, I mean, for me, I always used to be secretly a LG fan, and they just disappointed me. I mean, well, the G6, I don't know where that's at, somewhere downstairs. Oh, no, G6. I
Oh, you
mean,
still
it's a
got
great
that?
phone. Yeah, I still have it. Yeah, see? It's a great phone. I mean, it's just the size of it. It's kind of small, but overall, it's a great phone. But back to how they had the keynote, and then like a month and something later, they finally released it. Now in the V30, same type of thing. You know, I mean, it's just disappointing. As far as the Galaxy Note 8, I mean, the leaks kind of ruin it. You're looking for the 4K display, you don't get it. You're looking for the fingerprint scanner underneath the screen, you don't get it. But I had some great phones. I mean, the G6, the Note 8, the HTC U11. I mean, the HTC this year has been pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna say right now, the U Ultra was a great phone. The HTC U11 is a better phone. So I mean, overall, I think it's been a pretty good year. But I think, like Alan said, some of the leaks kill like the momentum and kill what we're looking for. At least for us techies that we follow tech pretty much every day. The normal consumer, they don't know. They just see the phones come out and they see the commercials and then they get excited about it. That's how I feel though.
Yeah.
I feel you. Like the leaks kill reasonable expectations. If you look at
Yeah.
like the more solid phone companies, like I was saying earlier, they don't really they don't take big leaps and bounds because with that you taking big chances. So I'm not gonna say minute changes, but they make small changes to enhance their devices or whatever. But as far the leaks always hype you up. Probably the biggest leak that was true this year was the Note going to 6 gigs. Um, that was true, but I just feel like I expect that me honestly, I expected more from LG because I don't know if you guys are subscribed to this dude, but your average consumer, he always does like everybody sends him phones. Everybody sends him phones and he does like one video with like a day in the life with. So he did a day in the life with the LG V30 and I was excited about it because even though everybody was knocking the interface, the UI, when he showed it on there, it looked pretty clean. It wasn't like cartoonish like your normal LG, interface. So I was pretty excited about the V30, and I thought they were really going to attack that V30 the right way. They didn't, So like I said, that's not going to be a first day pickup. That'll be something I get. Samsung did everything right. I think Samsung did everything right. Like And as you can see, like people are like, oh, Samsung, Apple didn't give us any breaks on the 8 Plus, or they're not giving any breaks on the iPhone X. They're not giving us that much money for these devices. They cocky, they arrogant. Every release date, they want to have a phone for you, and pretty much it's gonna go without mishaps. You're gonna have an iPhone, and it's gonna do what it's supposed to do. But Samsung did what they're supposed to do when they gave out all these rebates on the Note. That was just, it was like get a phone. Yeah, we're gonna price the, but we're gonna give you a lot of opportunity to get the
We
phone we
lost
did
him.
last year, and and they made up for, they didn't completely make up for last year, but it just look at how early they sent out phones that was pre-ordered, like a week and a half early, and I only pre-ordered it 2 days earlier. A pre-order has never went that smooth for me ever. I never normally pre-order a device. So Samsung, they making moves in the right direction. So you know what I'm saying? HTC, all that, as far as that U11 go, I don't have the U11, but I just listen on how highly I listen to how highly, the folks that I know, like Joseph, who about to pick it up right now, and Rob speak on it, and I could imagine that is a good device, because if you look at my channel, HTC 10, that's the like that's the sleeper right there, the most stable phone. That's the most. At one point, that was my most stable phone. I didn't, have any problems with it. So I could only imagine what is going on with that U11. So yeah, it pretty much, as far as,
Uh-oh.
because I thought that
No,
X was going
you're
to come.
losing him.
Just let him go, man. Just let him go.
Hey, he needs this. Hey, you need this U11, BG.
I need, you know
You
what,
need
and
this.
I'm going, I don't think I'm going to end up with the U11, because I like that unibody. I like unibody from HTC. I'm not sure, but I'm not knocking it, but I do like it, and cause I can see why y'all like it. But as far as Apple, they kind of like threw me for a loop, because I thought the iPhone is called the 10, 8 Plus, and the 8. So I'm confused. Like, so what's going to happen when they make the 9? Are they going to skip the 10?
Oh,
Like they skip the notes? You see what I'm saying? Like, so. But anyway,
hey, BJ,
I
BJ, hold
just
up.
the biggest.
BJ, just wait. Just wait. Everybody laughing at your static, man.
I'm laughing
I'm
at him
trying
getting
to.
ready to go off on a rant on Apple. This is his opportunity to kill Apple. Every
This is
time he
what.
get an opportunity,
This
pulls
is
out
what. This is what.
Oh,
But I wasn't gonna kill Apple.
every time he get a chance. If you can get him on Apple, he gonna
I think they should have released the iPhone X the same time. First of all, I don't even think they should have had an iPhone X. If anything, the iPhone Plus should have been the iPhone X. Um, the iPhone X is gonna have camera features that the iPhone 8 Plus doesn't have, and I think that's sad, because the iPhone 7 Plus was such a monster when it came to the camera, that I feel like threw everything that they had for that camera into the 8 Plus. I understand the 8 not having, only is not a dual camera system, but I felt like that's probably the biggest failure to me. Had in the kitchen sink and that 8 Plus camera. So I'm not really going off. I'm not, I'm not gonna, knock everything. I'm gonna wait till the iPhone X drop. And I'm probably gonna get it, so I can really, that's a lot of times, that's why I keep an iPhone, just so I can, when I bash the iPhone, I can, I can show you an iPhone. It's like, oh, you don't have an iPhone, you can't talk about iPhone. It's like, no, MFer, I got an iPhone right here. Okay.
he said MFer. I've never heard that before.
I'm trying.
That's
Look, look. We on your channel, Alan. I'm trying to make sure that I don't get you demonetized. But that, yeah, that's it for me.
All right.
all right. Cool. So I'm going to say one last topic as a stream request, and we're going to talk about it. Um, Foldable displays, guys, in 2017 2018. Is anybody a fan of that? I know last stream how we talked about it at the very end, but is everybody ready for that? Is anybody gonna buy that?
Didn't
I'll
we
start
talk
off
about it
with
last stream? But
yeah.
who's going to? I mean, we already complaining about a $1,000 phone. Can you imagine how much that phone's going to cost? Like,
Yeah, it's gonna probably start at 1,200.
you know, I mean, if it's 1,200, 1,300, I know my name is Forbes, but that's still that's still a lot of money for one phone.
It's got to be a
I don't.
it's got to be a combination of devices. If I remember last year, somebody talked about it being a tablet and a phone. Now, if it's a real combination, a feasible combination of devices, then
Hey man, if you could squish this into a phone, I'll get it. You a 12.9 iPad into like a 6.2 inch screen, I guess. That'll be dope.
But
I
how
think
fat would that phone be? Like,
I wouldn't
it'll
mind.
be. I don't think a lot of people will mind, but at the same time, I don't think. I think whoever puts it out. Well, Samsung's probably gonna be the first one. They're gonna probably take a hit that first time around because it's gonna be hard to change people's mind. But you know, I think the first foldable screen, just like there's been phones that came out that was ahead of its time, like that Palm. Remember the Palm back in the day? I think that
Yeah,
phone
a
was
little
a little
palm
bit
pre.
ahead of its. Yeah, I think that phone was a little bit ahead of its time. And even though Samsung wants to be the next big innovator, I don't think that foldable display is going to sell like they think. It's going to sell, but it's not going to be no, you know, record breaker. I don't even think they'll get 100 million worldwide.
I don't know. I think it'll be one of those. It's like a test phone. I don't know if you guys remember I think it was a Samsung Round or something like that.
Hmm.
It was like, it was probably one of the first phones. It had like an edge on the screen. How did that look like, man? I forgot what that phone looked like. The Samsung Round. Samsung Round. Am I saying it wrong? It's the Samsung Round. Oh
I
no,
don't
that's the
know.
wrong one. Oh yeah,
didn't the
it,
Novo just have something too?
hey, it was right here. It was right here, Rob. You see this? It's Samsung Round and the LG G Flex too. That was another one. So it
Hmm.
was it. I mean, it was a step into the wrong direction. You can say.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, like I said, the foldable it's gonna take a second though, man. I don't know. It's gonna be too much of a big change from the flat slab. I mean, people are already tripping on infinity screens and foldable, screens that bezel to bezel, where there's hardly no bezels on the phone. So you're just not getting used to that point, and now you're about to try to hand me a phone that I can fold up like a newspaper or either wrap around my wrist or wear it. You know what I'm saying? People, and then on top of that, it's going to take a company like Apple to make it mainstream. I hate to say it, but it's Apple. Even though Apple is 3 years late to the game with the quick charge, on the where you can put it on a fast charge little. I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, they're going to make it mainstream. You know,
On wireless charger.
wireless charger. I don't know why I drew a blank on wireless charger. They're gonna make it mainstream. I mean, it's as simple as that. They're the company that's gonna make it mainstream, and it's gonna take somebody like them mainstream.
Ah,
Definitely, definitely hear that, guys. Hold on. I'll ask BG. Ask BG. Have him close out that topic.
can you
BG.
repeat the question?
The foldable displays.
The
The
photos.
foldable
Okay.
displays,
Okay,
BG.
no, because
That
all
I
right, no,
mean,
Hey, are
because
you sleeping,
I
BG?
no, I was listening to Rob. I was so much into what he was saying as far as making the mainstream and stuff like that. But okay, foldable displays. Like I said, I think I started the question off. Like I said, it's got to be a multiple device.
oh
It's
yeah,
got to be feasible. It's got to be. There's no reason that you know what I'm saying. If you make a foldable display, it's got to be two devices in one. I have to have a adequate tablet and to squeeze a cell phone in it. There's no reason to buy a foldable display if you don't have two devices on deck. And not saying two numbers or two of anything, but just really two. Like, okay, I unfold this and it's like I got an iPad and then fold it up. It's like I got an iPhone, or it's like I got a Tab S3 and a Note 3.
no question. I'll get it.
I mean,
No question.
it can't look like a big slab of like a big slab up on the side of your face, and you're talking and like the whole side of your head is gone. You know what I'm saying?
It's just that's the nostalgia
Yeah,
in it.
yeah. What's up,
It's
yeah?
gonna be like yeah, like what Alan
Oh
got
man.
going on right now. You know, look what I mean, but look how I mean, look how devices that folks came from. You know, like y'all was talking about that was I had that was probably the phone that started it for me. The Palm, I think I had a Palm Trio 755 or something like that, P or something like that. Like, look how thick those phones were. But I mean, I don't think anybody would come out with anything that thick at all. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, how do you put a case on this thing? How do you put a screen protector on this thing? Like, what are we ordering here? 2-part screen protectors, 2-part cases. Like, I mean, I don't. I really foldable displays is like something that I'm like, it will have to happen, and then I will have to see it happen, and for it to make sense to me. So
All right, cool. All right, so I got a quick question by Gary Brown, real quick. He asks, is the Mate 9 still the phone of the year? I never had the Mate 9. I know BG never had the Mate 9. I know
I had,
Rob
I had.
I know Rob and Forbes have it. Is the Mate 9 still the phone of the year, man? It's been over 9 months. This is the phone of the year. Mate 9.
I'm
Um
holding up the phone of the
okay.
year. So right now,
Okay.
HTC
So
U11.
No.
all right.
But
Hey,
I'm
them,
talking
them,
about last year. Well, the Mate
hold
9,
up the
when the
phone of the
Mate, was the
year.
Mate 9? Yeah, the Mate 9 was the beginning of the year. Um, it held its own for about. I give it credit that it held its own for about 4 months, 4 or 5 months until the Samsung dropped and it kind of slid a little bit. And, and to me, it was better than the HTC Ultra, even though I never had it. But I thought it was better than that phone. But at the same time, I guess that's a YouTube no is to talk about a phone you never touch. But overall, it was a good phone. And when the HTC when it got to about June and July, and when the OnePlus 5 and HTC U11 came out, it kind of started moving further back in the line.
Okay. So
yeah,
that's
it
cool.
was a good phone. It was definitely a good phone, but I'm telling you, HTC U11 is the phone of the year so far. At least for me. You know, Apple. I know Apple iPhone 8 might be yours, Alan, but so far the U11 is the best phone out there. And then maybe the Note or the OnePlus 5 that I'm on right now. So
Wow. So you put the OnePlus 5 over the Note.
they're pretty much. Yeah. I'm gonna say it on the stream. Yeah, the OnePlus 5 is great, dude. It's a great phone.
So what? I mean,
Yes, Albert. Yes.
so what makes it better than? I just need to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just wanna
Oh
know
God.
what
Here we
makes
go.
it better. No,
Dude, the front cameras on the OnePlus 5 is better than the Note 8. It runs quicker to me than the Note 8. The UI is better than Samsung's UI. The rear cameras, if not better, is just as good as the Note 8. It's $400 cheaper than the Note 8. I mean, do you want me to stop or what?
no,
I
I'm
can keep
just,
on going.
Keep going. Let
Well,
me hear one more.
I'm just, I've heard a lot of personal opinions, so I'm just
actually,
listening.
I got my note for the same price as a OnePlus 5.
But can the average consumer really get the phone for the same price?
Yeah, if they had a trade in.
So, you got the Note 8?
It's right here.
All right, I just want to
I have it.
He was
It's
gonna
right here, dude.
he was gonna use one of those. Well, if you don't have it,
So look,
why are you talking about it?
asking, so do you think now the OnePlus, right? Do you think the camera on the OnePlus is just good as the camera on the iPhone 7 Plus?
I never had the iPhone 7 Plus. I can't
Man.
tell you. You know, again, because on YouTube you can't really talk about a phone you don't have. So I never had the iPhone 7 Plus, so I can't tell you.
I was
But
just
I
curious.
can tell you the OnePlus 5 cameras, if not better, it's just as good as the Note 8's cameras. I'm not lying. You could check the video. I made videos. I did a comparison. They look just as good, if not better. Now, don't get me wrong. The low light pictures on the Note 8 is better than most of the phones I have. Than the OnePlus 5 and even the HTC U11 when I took the pictures. But overall, the OnePlus 5 is, if not, yeah, I would say it's better than the Note 8 for me. That's just my opinion, though. It's not yours. You know.
I was just listening. I just wanted to know. I was just curious because it's like, my mind is blown at this point.
Well, hey, like Alan is a Apple fanboy. You're a Samsung fanboy.
Oh man, Forbes is on fire tonight.
Look, I'm so much on fire. I lost him. He can't even talk. He's probably talking on the Note 8 right now.
I need some more Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I need some. Listen,
I need some
I'm
liquor.
on my laptop. Oh yeah, I gotta really take a shot now. Another shot because no, I'm just listening to you. Like you said, it's personal preference. It's personal preference, and I'm not gonna sit there and say, what you like is what you like. I can't sit there and not what you like. Like that's impossible for me to do. I'm just, I get
Right.
your preference is probably, more stock Google type phone, things of that nature. So it's, that would make sense. If you're you like more stock Google type stuff and things of that nature, I understand why you like the OnePlus 5,
How much money Albert paying you?
I can't disclose that. Nah, but don't get me wrong. I mean, I use the Note 8 as my daily driver too, so it definitely is a great phone. It's in the top three.
Ever. That was the biggest contradiction ever. Why is it your daily driver if you like the OnePlus 5 and you have a OnePlus 5?
Oh, because I use the OnePlus 5 too. I use both of them. I use all three. I have the Essential phone too. I have 3 lines, so I use them pretty much all day. I carry 3 phones with me.
Okay.
Wow. But right now, because I'm reviewing and I just got this phone, I've been using the Note 8 pretty much as the main phone, the main line.
So let me ask
since I'm kind of reviewing it.
So you said the camera is better on the OnePlus 5.
I would say the front camera is definitely better on the OnePlus 5.
What about the rear camera? The rear camera is better on the OnePlus 5.
I said, if not better, just as good.
The display is better on the OnePlus 5?
No, sir.
Nope.
I would be lying if I told you that. Come on, man.
Okay. So how was the sound on? I don't have a OnePlus 5. How was the sound on the OnePlus 5?
The speakers sound, I think, just as good.
So do you
Check.
like
I
the?
think I did a video on that too.
Uh, okay.
Um,
And you like the?
why do I hear echo now?
Do you like the build on the OnePlus 5 better than the Note 8?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
I just got to get to it.
Okay, I will be honest. You get more people looking at the Note 8 because of the build and the glass back than you do get on the OnePlus 5.
Okay.
Wow.
You really do. I can't lie there either. If you pull out this phone, the Note 8, and then I wish I could pull out the OnePlus 5, yes, you get more looks because of the glass on the Note 8. But overall,
Right.
the
As
build
far
on the OnePlus 5 it's a good build. I mean, come on, BG. Do you have the OnePlus 5? Do you ever have
I'm
it?
not, I said I didn't have it. I never touched it. I'm like I told you, I never touched it. So I'm just asking these questions because you have both. So I'm asking you these questions. So I take your opinion, very much into my consideration because I know, you have a lot of devices. So I'm just asking these questions. So as
I have
far
to.
as
I have to admit, I still carry the OnePlus 5 as my second line too. So I
okay.
still carry it around.
So as far as like productivity, like are you guys like S Pen users?
I'm a big S Pen user.
What about you,
I
Ford?
use that. I use that S Pen. I mean, I don't use it as probably as much as you do, but I do use it.
Okay,
You know,
I'm just
I
curious.
I'm not dogging the Note 8. I'm
I
not
never said
dogging it at all.
I was just asking. I was just like I had to get
Okay.
I had to get an understanding of where you was coming from as
All
far
right.
as like you just came out. You was like, oh, the OnePlus 5 is not.
I
The
said
camera
I
Hey
said
better.
BG,
You were
I said
making
the
like
Note
can
8,
I
OnePlus 5, and HTC is in my top three. That's all I really said.
okay. No, I was just you was like, oh, the camera's better. This is better. So let me understand because maybe I'm missing out on a lot. That's what I was thinking to myself. Like maybe I'm missing out on a lot. But I understand where you're coming from, for and everybody got their own experiences and their own personal preferences, and that's understandable.
Yeah. Now I would be crazy if I said the essential phone is better than the Note 8. Then you would really then I would lose credit for everything I've been doing on YouTube. But I mean, but the OnePlus 5 and the Note 8, they are both great devices. I'm leaning more towards the OnePlus 5 being my number two device on the year so far. But I only had the Note 8 for what, 2 weeks now, 3 weeks, maybe going on 3 weeks. So will it move up? It might, Will the V30 come up there and knock them all down? I don't know yet. But right now, the HTC U11 is number one, and the OnePlus 5 and Note 8 are right there. I think the OnePlus 5 I would put number two right now.
So the OnePlus 5 was very solid. I need to check this
I
device
I,
out.
I believe so.
Okay.
Hey,
Cool.
ask Albert. Albert knows.
Hey man, I just want to shout out. I just want to shout out everybody in the chat. I think the chat is about as interesting as the stream right now. Because everybody think Forbes is out of his mind. But
Let him
I'm
think that.
learning. I'm learning a lot about Forbes today. By the way, so
What is that?
people think
um,
people think BG is drinking old English though.
Hey, you
I don't
know
know. He
what?
got Bud Light. He got Bud Ice.
Yeah, I'm
Has to be
on
Bud
Bud
Ice.
Light.
I
I'm
knew
not
it
drinking
was
that.
Bud Ice.
I can't drink still like that because I gotta be functional. I gotta still be able to think because people are, you know. But no, I'm just drinking, a little Bud Ice. That's all.
Yeah, that's Bud Ice.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get this demonetized, Alan. I'll send you something
Bro,
back. I'll send you something on PayPal. If they demonetize this, I'll send you something on PayPal.
it's cool. It's cool. Half of the time, I don't think anybody even sees what, or even hears what you're saying half of the time. All right, all right. So I just want to shout out everybody in the stream right now. I got Jason Gill, we got Sean, we got Albert, and we got Gary Brown. Who else we got? We got Mr. Culture Critic. He asks, is he is he drinking Old English? No, he's drinking Bud Ice. Uh, so we have a couple. There's a couple of back and forths about the OnePlus 5 and Note. What a fantastic subject, man. We should have did that at the start of the. I don't think anybody watches the whole stream say up to the end. So
But you know, it's what
I've never seen Forbes this excited about a subject. Forbes was
yeah,
like
he
defending
jumped
that
right in
OnePlus
there.
5.
Like it blew me away. That's why I had to ask him these questions because I needed to know. And it's like, am I really lacking? Am I really out here missing as far as mobile electronics go? Me not having the OnePlus 5.
Yeah,
oh
I
my
mean, let me tell you
god, I
something. That
can't.
camera is good on that OnePlus 5. I have to admit, because I've live streamed using the front facing camera a couple of times, and all you guys gave me a compliment about it. I think right around the second or third episodes we were doing. So
Yeah.
it's a decent front. It's a front camera is nice.
Alan gave it to me a couple of weeks ago. Like, oh, your phone looks crispy or your stream looks crispy. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm on the OnePlus 5. I know it is. You know
He said, "You know it
what?
is. I know
Hey,
it is."
Damn,
what?
Forbes is mean today. I think
Hey, Jason
I think
Gill asked me how much Albert is paying me.
Albert giving him stock options.
wow.
Yeah,
All right,
Forbes
guys.
said, and I know it is.
Hey, hey, man. I'm staying quiet, but as far as my choice, I think the SA Plus was. I mean, it's a phone I still have out of all the phones. I had it since April. I think it's one of
Man,
the it's one of those phones that I mean, it's probably forgotten about now because of the Note. But I think at the time, I think it was a very, very strong device. And I record all my videos on the SA Plus, and I'm just waiting on the iPhone X, and I'll probably tell you that the iPhone X is one of the phones of the year. I mean, hopefully so. And I just want to shout out everybody in the stream, and we're gonna wrap this up
You
as we
better
usually
wrap it
do.
up. Talking about the iPhone X, the phone of the year. You better wrap this up.
All right.
But you know what? You ready to wrap this up and say that? You know what? Go ahead and wrap this
Hey,
up, man.
hey,
God,
BG, I'm being nice this stream. All right, so let's go.
I'm being nice. I didn't even.
Okay.
Go
All
ahead,
right.
guys.
I'm done. I think I said my piece for the night.
Okay. So I just want to shout out everybody in the stream who came, including Mr. Philly Jazz, and also Keith passed by. I want to shout out those guys. I actually had them in my mind, and they came a little bit earlier, and I forgot to shout them out. So I just wanted to end the stream by having everybody say where they could find on your I guess all your work on your channels, your outro. I think everybody's used to this. We'll start off with the person on the left, and we'll go right to me, and that is Mr. Rob Pouncey. Where can we find you, Rob?
You can find me at youtube.com/Rob Pouncey for RP3 tech reviews. I'm working on my website, so I don't want to send too many people to it yet, but it's a work in progress. But it's rp3techreviews.com. I'm working on it, so I haven't gotten haven't gotten it set up the way I like. Twitter at rp3tech. You can find me there. Roman numeral 3, not the number 3. And other than that, I think that's it.
And we'll go to Forbes Tech Reviews. Go ahead.
Hey y'all, it's been great. HTC U11 for the win. But you can find me at youtube.com/Forbes Tech Reviews. I'm on Twitter at Forbes Reviews. Instagram at Forbes Tech Reviews. I'm on there a little bit. And I also have a Facebook page, Forbes Tech Reviews. if you want to follow me there or like it. It's been a great stream. Sorry, BG, I got you a little, talked about your baby Note 8 there, but it was fun, y'all. It was fun, definitely fun.
Hmm.
And Albert, I am the Albert later.
Backslash. All right, Mr. BG Tech Life.
Okay.
Where can we find you, brother mine?
I'm a BG Tech Life. You can find me at youtube.com/BG Tech Life. You can find me on Instagram, BG Tech Life, and Twitter, BG_Tech Life. I'm just gonna let y'all know I can't wait till the next stream. I got a lot of research to do, and I got a lot of things I need to put my hands on. I won't be so nice next stream.
Yeah, man, and we could put it on have it on your channel next. BG.
We'll be on my channel next. I'll be hosting. So just come check me out, BG Tech Live YouTube.
Just don't have it in the basement, man. And hey, and stream with the HTC 10, not the Note 8.
Oh,
man.
yo, I've learned a lot about Forbes tonight, and I want to shout out everybody that came. My name is Alan Anthony from Phone Tech at Work. PhoneTechAtWork.com is the brand. I want to shout out everybody who came through to episode number unlucky 13. I also want to shout out Mr. Sub Zero Gaming, and I will have everybody's link down below in the description box. And if you made it this far in the stream, I appreciate you guys, and we will be here next Friday, same place, same time, same guys. All right, guys. So everybody have a good stream, and we'll see you for episode number 14. Peace and love.
Peace, y'all.
Have a good one.
It's been
All
fun.
right.
Papa.
All right.
Papa.